Good morning from La Fortuna. It's 5 a.m, grackles and parrots are in full swing, and we're just about getting there as well. We're waiting here for the little bakery in town to open, and then our day is going to take us to the legendary Arenal Observatory Lodge, one of the premier birding locations in Costa Rica. We may or may not have a guide for the first 2 hours of being there, depending on things. But either way, it should be fantastic, and we're going to have a great time, I'm sure.
We did not have a guide. It wasn't too surprising, since the good birding guides in La Fortuna wouldn't have been available anyways, on a short notice such as ours. Still, we had given the reception staff at the lodge a shot, and they tried, but we ultimately couldn't get it done, on Easter Sunday of all days. Yeah, sometimes it does not pay off to be spontaneous. We were still going to see a lot, I was sure, and I wasn't wrong. We started off by checking out the feeder area behind the restaurant. It was insane. The place was decked out like a theater, and the movie showing was nature. Well, kind of. A little human intervention here and there with the melons on the spikes and all, but the protagonists were all natural. A rare Cape May warbler had been hanging out here in the days before our visit, and thankfully it was still around when we showed up. Oropendolas, honeycreepers, toucans and tanagers visit the feeders, while others hang back and observe from a safe distance. This little black-crested coquette has found some more suitable food. Honestly, it's easy to forget time when you're up there on the deck looking at the feeders. Look how mesmerizing the place is.
And the birding here is excellent. A variety of habitats, from deep primary and secondary forest, edge zones, lush gardens, make this a truly special place. Even more so than for other spots in Costa Rica, I would recommend you to explore this place with an experienced guide who's well familiar with the area. We unfortunately didn't manage to get one for today due to short notice travel, and we're kind of feeling the consequences. We're still seeing lots of birds and beautiful birds, but we could surely do with some help.
Even without local knowledge, we managed to see quite a few shy forest birds like this spotted antbird. The gardens hosted their share of birds, nothing particularly crazy, but we love all birds and we were rewarded with some nice observations. Before we continue on the trails, time to sample the goods that kept us waiting in the early morning.
Welcome to the most scenic episode of Empanada Time to date. To compensate for it, I got the most disgusting enchilada that I could find against my better judgment. I mean, it's an enchilada. I never like these, but filled with some sort of potato, chickeny paste. Tastes dry most of all. Maybe 3 out of 5. At least spicy, so I think that kills all the germs.
Strengthened and disinfected, after a short hike through some more forest, we cross a bridge for yet another change of scenery. The gardens and rainforests give way to open pasture, a view that's more reminiscent of colder climates.
Now we're walking through some farmland, and I feel like if it wasn't for the trees and the oropendolas and that volcano right there, you might as well be in Bavaria here. It's pretty insane. I mean, you walk out of a tropical rainforest and then this is your view.
A nesting colony of Montezuma oropendolas made a stop for a while. Partly because of the marvelous architecture of their nests, partly because there were some cowbirds hopping around in between them. Cowbirds are brood parasites, meaning, like cuckoos, they wait for the right moment to lay their eggs into other birds' nests. Sometimes, though luckily not in this case, also the nest of endangered species. Safe to say they're not winning any popularity contests among birders. After walking some more through Bavaria, we eventually passed into southern France, with a colony of northern rough-winged swallows.
I honestly continue to be impressed by this place. An extensive network of well-maintained trails, wide variety of different habitats, and fantastic birding to go along with it. You know, you add to that the chances of finding rarities here, and I think every birder coming to Costa Rica should at least consider going here.
Honestly, if you feel like splurging a bit, staying at the Observatory Lodge is probably the way to go. Also consider that you do get to save on the $18 per person entrance fee. Personally, I do think there are some good budget options in downtown La Fortuna. I value walking distance to restaurants and bars. This is the view from our hotel this time, including Volcano and Curaçao view. I'll leave some links down below of the places that I've sampled in town. Thanks for watching and supporting. Have a good one. Happy birding. Ciao.